Do you want to lose weight quickly and efficiently, without having to spend hours at the gym or follow diets that seem impossible to maintain? Today I'm going to reveal the secret that transformed my body and can transform yours too: intermittent fasting. I know how frustrating it is to try everything and not see results. Nothing seems to work, right? I've been there and I understand your struggle. But trust me, there is a simple and effective solution. As someone who researches and lives weight loss strategies, I've tested several approaches. And intermittent fasting surprised me because it's not just about losing weight, it's about gaining health, energy, and confidence. In this video, I'm going to explain exactly how intermittent fasting works, how you can start today, and the mistakes you need to avoid to see real results. And if you think this is complicated, stay with me because I'm going to simplify everything for you. Look at these results. Yes, it is possible to transform your body and your health. And I'll show you how. Intermittent fasting is simpler than it seems. It's not a diet and doesn't focus much on what you eat, but rather on when you eat. It's like a meal schedule designed to maximize your body's results. For example, in the most popular method, called 16-8, you fast for 16 hours a day and have an 8-hour eating window. So, if your first meal is at noon, you eat until 8 p.m. and then stop eating until the next day. You can adapt this to your lifestyle. It's flexible. Want to start with something lighter? Try the 14-10 method, 14 hours of fasting and 10 hours for eating. It's perfect for beginners. What makes intermittent fasting so powerful are its incredible benefits. Accelerated weight loss. How it works. During fasting, blood insulin levels drop, making it easier to burn stored fat. When the body doesn't have glucose available, energy obtained from food, it begins to use fat as fuel. Highlight the results. That's why many people notice a visible reduction in abdominal fat within the first few weeks. Scientific fact. Studies show that intermittent fasting can boost metabolic rate by 3 to 14%, helping you burn calories even at rest. Improved insulin sensitivity. Why it matters. Insulin sensitivity is the body's ability to efficiently process sugar. When it's low, you may develop insulin resistance, a key factor in type 2 diabetes. How fasting helps. During fasting, insulin levels decrease, allowing the body to regain sensitivity and avoid sharp glucose spikes and drops. Additional benefit. Lower insulin levels mean less fat storage. Cellular regeneration and autophagy. What is autophagy? During prolonged fasting periods, your body enters a state of autophagy, which is like an internal cleaning. It removes damaged cells and cellular waste. Why it matters? It helps prevent premature aging, reduces the risk of diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and even cancer by eliminating defective cells before they multiply. Reduction of inflammation. Chronic inflammation. Many people have silent inflammation that can lead to weight gain, joint pain, and diseases. How fasting helps. Studies show that fasting reduces inflammatory markers, promoting overall better health. Practical example. This can be especially helpful for those dealing with conditions like arthritis or metabolic syndrome. Focus and mental clarity. How it happens. During fasting, the body produces ketones, which are a cleaner source of energy for the brain. Without constant glucose fluctuations, your brain remains more stable and focused. Everyday benefit. That's why many people report feeling more productive and energized during fasting. Simplicity and flexibility. Why it's different from other diets. You don't need to buy special foods, count calories, or follow complicated rules. Just adjust your eating schedule to what works best for your lifestyle. Example. If you're not a breakfast fan, you can simply skip it and start eating at noon. It's as simple as that. Other benefits. Improved cholesterol. Increases good cholesterol, HDL, and reduces bad cholesterol, LDL, promoting heart health. Reduced risk of chronic diseases. Studies link intermittent fasting to a lower risk of cardiovascular diseases, obesity, and even certain types of cancer. Time and money savings. Fewer meals equals less time in the kitchen and lower food expenses. With all these amazing benefits, it's clear that intermittent fasting is more than just a weight loss tool. It's a lifestyle that promotes health, energy, and longevity. In the next section, I'll show you how to get started in the easiest and safest way possible. Let's go. Overeating during the eating window. Why it happens. Many people, after breaking their fast, feel so hungry that they end up overeating. This can negate the benefits of fasting, as the body stores the excess calories as fat. How to avoid it. Plan your meals ahead of time and prioritize nutritious, filling foods like proteins and fiber. Choose slowly and give your body time to realize it's full. Extra tip. Avoid starting your eating window with very calorie-dense foods like fried items or sweets. they can increase hunger even more. Choosing unhealthy foods. Common mistake. Thinking that fasting is a free pass to eat whatever you want. While intermittent fasting doesn't restrict specific foods, the quality of what you eat significantly impacts your results. Why it matters. Ultra-processed and sugar-rich foods can cause insulin spikes, undermining the metabolic balance fasting aims to achieve. How to fix it. Base your meals on whole foods and avoid processed options. Think of fasting as an opportunity to re-educate your eating habits, not staying hydrated during the fast. The problem. Dehydration is one of the most common mistakes and can lead to headaches, fatigue, and even false hunger. The solution. Drink water throughout the day. Unsweetened tea and coffee can also help keep you hydrated and curb your appetite. Extra tip. Add a pinch of salt or drink water with electrolytes if you feel dizzy, as this could indicate a lack of minerals. Ignoring your body's signals. The mistake. Forcing yourself to fast even when your body is showing clear signs of fatigue or weakness. This can be counterproductive and even dangerous. Why it's harmful. Intermittent fasting should be a sustainable practice, not an extreme sacrifice. If you experience dizziness, nausea, or discomfort, stop and reassess. How to avoid it. Listen to your body. If a longer fasting protocol isn't working, shorten the fasting period or adjust your meals. Starting with very long fasts. The mistake. Many people, upon learning about fasting, immediately attempt 24-hour or longer fasts. This can be difficult and even lead to frustration. The solution. Start slowly with 12 to 14 hours of fasting and increase gradually. This helps your body adapt and prevents feelings of failure. Practical example. If you're used to eating as soon as you wake up, try delaying breakfast by 1 or 2 hours each day until you reach your goal. Neglecting sleep and stress management. The problem. Poor sleep or constant stress can disrupt your body's hormones, such as cortisol, and interfere with fasting results. How it affects results. When you're stressed or sleep deprived, your body tends to retain fat as a defense mechanism. Tip. Prioritize good sleep and use relaxation techniques like meditation or walking to complement the benefits of fasting. Expecting results too quickly. Common mistake. Believing that fasting will deliver immediate results. While many people notice quick changes, the real benefits come with consistency. How to avoid frustration. Remember that every body is unique. Use fasting as part of a balanced lifestyle, not as a quick fix. Being too rigid with the method. The mistake. If you fail to follow your fasting plan perfectly, you may feel discouraged and give up. The solution. Be flexible. One off day doesn't mean you've failed. Get back on track the next day and stay focused. Avoiding these simple mistakes can make all the difference in your progress with intermittent fasting. Now that you know what not to do, you're ready to make the most of this incredible strategy. Let's go on this journey of transformation together. Example of meals during the eating window, for the 16-8 method. Suggested meals. Adjust according to food preferences and individual need. Breakfast, if opening the window in the morning, for example, at 8 a.m. Scrambled eggs with spinach and avocado. 1 slice of whole grain bread or 1 slice of sweet potato. Green tea or black coffee. Lunch, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Grilled chicken breast with quinoa and steamed vegetables. Green leaf salad with olive oil. Water with lemon or herbal tea. Dinner, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Baked salmon with broccoli and squash. 1 serving of brown rice or sweet potato. Water or chamomile tea. Tips for efficient planning. Adjust as needed. Don't be afraid to make adjustments. If you feel hungry before your eating window, drink more water or tea, or have a small healthy snack like a handful of nuts. Avoid high glycemic foods right after fasting. Try to start with easily digestible foods, like a salad with lean protein or cooked vegetables, to avoid overloading your stomach after fasting. Control hunger. If you feel hungry during the fast, opt for unsweetened teas or water with lemon. This can help manage hunger and maintain hydration. Pay attention to your body's signals. If you feel dizzy or weak, take a break from fasting, eat something light, and resume the next day more gradually. Avoid eating too late. Try to finish your last meal 1 to 2 hours before bedtime to avoid affecting your sleep. Long-term goal. Ideally, after 2 weeks, you should be comfortable with the 16-8 protocol and able to maintain this eating window over time. If the goal is weight loss, a combination of intermittent fasting, healthy eating, and moderate physical activity will help achieve the best results. Conclusion. This gradual planning helps avoid frustration and allows the body to adapt to intermittent fasting smoothly. Remember, consistency is key, and the process is an individual journey. Over time, your body will adjust to the new rhythm, and you will begin to feel the benefits. Examples and testimonials from people who achieved results with intermittent fasting. Here are some fictional examples and testimonials from people who implemented intermittent fasting into their routines and achieved positive results. These testimonials are important for creating a connection with the audience and motivating them to try the method. Testimonial from Anna, 32 years old, weight loss and more energy. I've always struggled with my weight and could never stick to conventional diets for long. When I discovered intermittent fasting, I was curious but also a bit skeptical. I decided to try the 16-8 protocol, starting with 12 hours of fasting and gradually increasing. The first few days were difficult. I was hungry and thought I wouldn't be able to continue. But I realized that, over time, my body got used to it, and I started feeling more energetic throughout the day. In 4 weeks, I lost 4 kilograms without having to count calories or follow restrictive diets. What surprised me the most was that my energy increased, and I no longer felt tired after lunch. Before, I always needed a nap. Now, I feel more active and less hungry throughout the day. Today, I'm at my ideal weight and I continue fasting because it's easy to follow, and it helps me keep my body healthy and my mind focused. Result: lost 4 kilograms in 4 weeks, more energy, and less craving between meals. Testimonial from Pedro, 45 years old, type 2 diabetes control and weight loss. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes a few years ago, and it was always hard to control my weight and blood sugar levels. I tried several diets and medications, but nothing seemed effective in the long term. My doctor suggested I try intermittent fasting, as some studies indicate benefits for blood sugar control. I started with the 16-8 protocol, and soon I noticed significant improvements. In 3 months, I lost 8 kilograms, and to my surprise, my glucose levels became much more controlled. My doctor was impressed and congratulated me on my discipline. Now I fast every day, and not only has my weight stabilized, but I also feel healthier and more energetic. I no longer feel that constant hunger I used to have. Result: lost 8 kilograms in 3 months, controlled type 2 diabetes, more energy and less hunger. Testimonial from Mariana, 28 years old, improvement in mental health and stress reduction. I've always had problems with anxiety and stress, and I tried various approaches to improve my mental health. One day, I saw a video about intermittent fasting and decided to give it a try. At first, I wasn't sure I would be able to stick to it, but over time, I realized that fasting helped reduce my anxiety. This happened because, by avoiding blood sugar spikes, my mind felt more balanced and focused. Additionally, I began practicing meditation during fasting periods, which further enhanced the results. In 2 months, not only did I lose 3 kilograms, but I also noticed a huge improvement in my mental health. I feel calmer, my concentration has increased, and my stress level has decreased a lot. It's like intermittent fasting wasn't just a diet but a complete lifestyle change. Result: lost 3 kilograms in 2 months, reduced stress, more focus and balanced mental health. Testimonial from Joao, 50 years old, improvement in sleep and post-workout recovery. I've always been physically active, but over time, sleep and recovery after workouts became a problem. I would wake up several times during the night and feel exhausted when I woke up. So, I decided to try intermittent fasting, mainly to improve my sleep cycle. I chose the 16-8 method and started training on an empty stomach in the morning. What happened was incredible. Besides losing 5 kilograms in the first 2 months, I started sleeping better and recovering faster after workouts. I no longer woke up during the night, and my energy levels the next day increased significantly. Fasting also helped me stay focused on my goal of gaining muscle mass because, by eating healthily during the eating window, my muscles responded really well. Result: lost 5 kilograms in 2 months, better sleep quality, and faster post-workout recovery. Testimonial from Laura, 26 years old, weight stabilization and improved digestion. I've always struggled to lose weight, especially after trying some crazy diets in the past. When I heard about intermittent fasting, I decided to give it a chance, but with a more cautious approach because I didn't want to fall for another fad. I started with a 14-10 method to get used to it, and after a week, I noticed that my digestion was much lighter. I always felt bloated after meals, but that improved a lot. In 6 weeks, I lost 6 kilograms without the need for crazy diets or worrying too much about the amount of food. Fasting not only stabilized my weight but also helped improve my gut health. I recommend it to anyone who has digestive difficulties or wants to lose weight in a more natural way. Result: lost 6 kilograms in 6 weeks, improved digestion, and stabilized weight. Common myths about intermittent fasting. Myth 1. Intermittent fasting will make you hungry all the time. Many people believe that intermittent fasting means being hungry all the time, which discourages them from trying it. However, intermittent fasting involves periods without food, but there are also eating windows where you can consume nutritious and balanced meals. The truth. In fact, many people who practice intermittent fasting report that hunger is more manageable and that the feeling of fullness lasts longer, especially when they consume foods rich in fiber, protein, and healthy fats during the eating window. Practical example. When you get used to it, hunger significantly decreases during fasting periods, and your body learns to use fat stores as fuel. Myth 2. Intermittent fasting will slow down your metabolism. Another misconception is that intermittent fasting can reduce metabolism, causing you to burn fewer calories. Many people believe that eating more frequently is necessary to keep metabolism high. The truth. Studies show that when done correctly, intermittent fasting not only doesn't slow down metabolism, but it can actually speed it up. During fasting, levels of norepinephrine, a hormone that increases fat burning, rise. Additionally, the body adapts to using fat as an energy source, optimizing the calorie burning process. Practical example. The increase in thermogenic hormones and fat oxidation during fasting can actually speed up metabolism in the long term. Myth 3. You will lose muscle mass during fasting. Many people fear losing muscle mass when adopting intermittent fasting, especially if they are trying to lose weight. The idea that the body will start burning muscle instead of fat is a common fear. The truth. When intermittent fasting is combined with a proper diet and exercise, especially weight training or resistance training, muscle loss is minimal. During fasting, the body preserves muscle mass through the release of hormones like growth hormone, GH, which protects the muscles. Practical example. Many people who practice fasting and engage in resistance training manage to preserve or even gain muscle mass while losing fat. Myth 4. You can't eat anything during fasting. Some people think that intermittent fasting means complete deprivation of food and even drinks. This is not true. The truth. During fasting, you can consume calorie-free drinks like water, black coffee, unsweetened tea, and even low-calorie drinks, such as water with lemon. These options help control hunger and keep the fasting process active. Practical example. You can have black coffee or unsweetened tea during fasting. They don't break the fast and help maintain energy throughout the day. Myth 5. Intermittent fasting doesn't work for everyone. Many people believe that intermittent fasting isn't a universal approach and that it doesn't work for all body types or all ages. The truth. Intermittent fasting can be adapted to different body types and ages. The key is adjusting the fasting duration and eating window according to each person's lifestyle. Even people with chronic illnesses can benefit, but they should consult a doctor before starting any fasting protocol. Practical example. If fasting for 16 hours seems difficult at first, you can start with 12 or 14 hours and gradually increase. This makes intermittent fasting accessible to everyone. Myth 6. You will feel weak during fasting. There is a misconception that fasting will make you feel weak, tired, and low on energy for daily activities or even exercise. The truth. Contrary to what is believed, many people report feeling more energetic during fasting, especially after the body adjusts. During fasting, insulin levels drop, which makes the body more efficient at burning fat for energy. This leads to a greater sense of energy throughout the day. Practical example. When you adapt to intermittent fasting, your body learns to use fat as fuel, which can result in more energy for work and even workouts. Myth 7. Intermittent fasting is only for people who want to lose weight. Many people believe that intermittent fasting is a practice only for those who want to lose weight, overlooking other benefits such as disease control and improved metabolic health. The truth. While intermittent fasting is highly effective for weight loss, it also offers other benefits, such as improved cardiovascular health, glucose control, increased longevity, reduced inflammation, and even cognitive benefits. It can be a healthy lifestyle for anyone, regardless of their goals. Practical example. People who practice intermittent fasting with health goals, such as diabetes control or increasing longevity, also experience great benefits. Now that you understand the fundamentals of intermittent fasting, it's important to remember, it's not just a strategy for weight loss, but also a powerful approach to improve your overall health. Whether it's to control blood sugar, boost energy, improve digestion, or as we've seen, even reduce stress and enhance focus, the benefits are clear. Intermittent fasting is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but rather a strategy that can be tailored to your lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you start with 12 hours of fasting or go for the classic 16-8, what matters is the progress. Remember, every body is unique, and you can adjust fasting according to your own pace. As with any lifestyle change, results may not be immediate, but with patience and consistency, you'll begin to see improvements, both in your body and your mind. Don't get discouraged if you don't feel 100% comfortable at first. The adjustment takes time, and the benefits will be worth it. So, what are you waiting for to get started? If you're ready to embrace all these benefits and transform your health and well-being, intermittent fasting could be the key. Start gradually, listen to your body, and see how you can integrate this practice into your daily life in a healthy and sustainable way. Remember, the most important thing is to be kind to yourself and do what works for your body. I'd love to hear about your experience with intermittent fasting, so feel free to share your questions or results in the comments. I'm here to support you on this journey, and together, we'll achieve the best version of ourselves. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep receiving tips and motivation to improve your health, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to get all the content firsthand. See you in the next video, and remember, your health is in your hands.